There's a legal segment tonight. According to analysis done by the Chicago Tribune, there were 60 murders last month. 62 in Chicago, up 41% from the year before. September, the Windy City's deadliest month since 2002. Overall, murders in Chicago are up 21% from last year. Three-quarters of the victims are African Americans. As we reported after President Obama mentioned gun control in the wake of the Oregon massacre, there have been more than 6,000 shootings in Chicago over the past 3 years. 6,000. Also, since Mr. Obama took office, more than 3,000 people have been murdered in his hometown of Chicago, most of them black. Was that analyzed? Kimberly Guilfoyle and Lise Will. So, Will, what is the reason for the murder spike in September?
Well, I called the Chicago Police Department today to find out, and they blamed it on mandatory minimums that were too light, like 3 months, or that's all they got. They said, look, when you're looking at such light sentences, the bad guys are more afraid of the gangs and retaliation from the gangs than they are of the state.
Okay, so when they're caught, arrested, and put on trial, they plea it down, the judge gives it to them, and they walk out. Is that your analysis as well?
Basically, yes. In terms of the mandatory minimums, they are choosing the low end, and then what you're doing is you're creating a revolving door.
So it's the judges that are the fault.
Yes. Well, they're part of the problem, right?
Okay.
I mean, I think it's a systemic problem,
I think the cops are the problem. When I was a local reporter here in New York City at WCBS TV, there were more than 3,000 murders a year in this town. Okay? 3,000. You know how many there are now? 300. We still have the same loopy judges in New York we had back then. Judges haven't changed. What's changed is Giuliani and Bloomberg after him put in very strict, tough policing laws, including stop and frisk.
Yes,
right.
All right?
Right.
Okay? The bad guys got run out of town or run into Rikers Island real fast.
Yeah.
Chicago has not done that.
No, they need to take illegal guns
Right.
off the street. And now the numbers are going up. There's going to be someone shot every 2.8 hours.
There are more people killed in Chicago in September than I believe Americans, well, I know, in Afghanistan. The violence in Chicago is worse than Kabul.
And the majority are 25 to 29
and then President
years of
Obama
age and black.
Has the gall to go out and yell about gun control when the last time he mentioned the Chicago problem, do you know when it was? Do you know?
No.
2013. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
And Mayor Emanuel's not doing anything either. He's talking about it, but he's
Mayor Emanuel?
Doing
Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying.
And the governor of the state, I forget his name, he's an Irish guy, right? He should put the National Guard on the street.
But listen, why don't we go to the legislator and say, to legislate, you've got to legislate this.
He's bringing up a good point.
This is what's wrong with you and your liberal ilk. You don't legislate anything. You tell the cops to stop it.
And the cops said the arrests were up 20% this year.
Okay, you continue living in the land of Oz, and I don't think the murder rate there is high.
No.
It's police. The police can stop it if they are given orders to stop it. All right? Because they know who's doing it.
They're following the directions.
It's black drug gangs.
Oh,
they know who they are. All right? And stop them and frisk them. Oh, no, you can't do that. So an 81-year-old woman dies, an 11-month-old baby dies. Don't frisk anybody.
Well, they're not taking it, but they lack the will to take the illegal guns off the street.
There you go. They lack the will. And all of this gun control nonsense, it's just crazy.